As a social media strategist and agency owner, our services are constantly changing and evolving to best serve our clients' needs, while we keep up with all the platform changes and algorithms that are constantly challenging us. Now, if you want to know how you can best service your clients in 2024, then watch this video. Hey, my name is Milou and I own a multi-six-figure social media agency, and I now help social media managers do the same. If you're new here, make sure to grab my free roadmap to becoming a six-figure social media manager that I will drop in the description below. Now let's dive in. The first thing you need to know about social media management in 2024 is that adaptability is key. Now, my team and I have gone back and forth so many different times on how can we continue to scale, right? Have processes in place, serve our clients with all the systems and scheduling we do for them, while still being agile and staying adaptable so that we can actually adapt to trends and things that are happening in the moment, right? And so what I've came to find is that you really need to be adaptable to what's actually going on. When, let's say, the Grammys are going on and memes start flying everywhere and you want to jump on that, that's not something you can schedule. So while we still plan in advance, we don't plan further than 4 weeks in advance to get approval from clients. And sometimes we even max at 2 to 3 weeks if it's a bigger client that we manage multiple platforms for, so that we can give them some more flexibility there. On top of that, we always leave room to say fill in a blank if we need to last minute. And with last minute, I mean, we still give ourselves at least a week or a couple of days, depending on what exactly it is. But this way, you can get them the best results while still planning and, you know, keeping your own sanity so that you're not working in the moment 24/7. Because I know for myself, I don't plan my own content out months in advance, and you shouldn't either. And therefore, I could never do that for a client that way either, right? I need to do it exactly the way I would run my account so that they can get the best results without, of course, burning out our team, and everyone wins at the end of the day. Now, I would love to hear from you how you go about managing your clients, scheduling their content. Drop a comment below. The second thing you need to know about social media management in 2024 is that personal brands are your BFF. Now, what do I mean by that? It doesn't matter whether you handle personal brands or work with corporate brands. Personal brands are so extremely powerful. So one of our clients on our roster is $1 billion corporate brand, and even then, months in, I can already forecast I'm going to bring in and bring up personal branding. I need to know what their teams are doing to support the overall brand and that we can leverage to get them better results. And so there's pretty much never a case where I don't bring in the personal brands, the employee ambassadors, so that we can have a bigger impact all together. So if you're someone who's currently running your own company page or you're running as a personal brand, regardless, I would recommend for you to leverage the personal brands to promote your services, to get more traffic, right? All the things. But personal brands are huge in 2024. And I know there are a ton of social media managers who don't enjoy managing personal brands. I used to be one of them, and it just takes a different skill set to run a personal brand versus an actual business brand that is not specifically one individual. Now, if you want to see a video on that I can do another time on strategy for managing personal brands, let me know as well, and I will dive deeper into that topic. The third thing you need to know about social media management in 2024 is that long form is the way to go. Now, I often hear social media managers talk about, oh, my client doesn't provide me assets, there's no content. That is, first of all, a massive red flag, right? Because it's not your responsibility to go on site, shoot content for them. It is up to you to curate, edit, and work with the content that they provide. But this is why long form content is so important. What do I mean by long form content? This can be blogs that they write once a month. This can be podcasts, video podcasts. Maybe they are guests on other people's podcasts. You know, even if your client goes live on Instagram once a month with with someone else or by themselves for 30 minutes, you can use that as content. And so you need a content source where you can actually pull from in order to get them the best results. Because to be honest, a client that doesn't regularly provide you with fresh new content is not setting you up for success. And so we're very clear with our clients that we need new assets on a regular basis for our team to work with. Now, if you want to make it easier on the client, just like us, you can provide them with a video report or a content report showcasing them what kind of content you would need from them, how they can capture it, so that all they would have to do is turn on their iPhone, right, capture some photos and things like that. They don't need a full production, but they do need to provide you regularly with content. So again, in 2024, content is king. Make sure you have enough of it because you're gonna need it. Now, the fourth and last thing you need to know about social media management in 2024 is that community isn't optional. So we're really in an era where followers can mean nothing. They can absolutely mean nothing if they're not turning into a valuable connection, a network, or into a lead, right? Converting into an actual paying customer. So community comes from engagement and forming relationships, right? Just like networking in person, it's the same on social media. So we don't provide any services where we don't do any community management because we want to form those relationships to strengthen the overall efforts, right? If you don't have any community management or engagement in your services, you're simply broadcasting information at your audience rather than having conversations, talking with them, hearing them out, forming those connections and relationships. Now, one of the best ways to actually do this, practice this, and boost your Instagram engagement is by leveraging Threads app. So Threads app is great to build community, networking, and generate leads. So if you want to learn more about Threads app, check out my latest video where I uncover how you can master the Threads app algorithm and really start building a community. That is the place to learn how to build a community for your business. With that being said, social media management in 2024 should be agile enough to be able to adapt to all the fast-paced changes in this industry. They need to incorporate some type of long-form content in order for you to regularly have fresh content. If that's not the case, they need to be prepared to provide you with a ton of individual content. You need to start leveraging personal brands in order to make the most and see the best results for your clients or for your own brand. And you need to prioritize community. Followers without actual valuable relationships mean absolutely nothing in 2024. And so building community and generating that network around your brand is what's really valuable in the long run and is going to convert into actual paying customers. Now, if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe because I provide weekly videos for social media managers just like yourself here on YouTube. And I'll see you in next week's video.